Welcome to It's Tomorrow News. I am Hena Talati. Let us have a glance at the headlines first. 50 dead in floods, landslides in Himachal Pradesh, other states in India. Heavy rainfall in Madhya Pradesh and other states. Tremors in Lucknow as 5.2 magnitude earthquake hits Indo-Nepal border. Flash floods kill 20 in eastern Afghan province. At least 4 killed after landslide hits Iraqi shrine. 50 dead in floods, landslides in Himachal Pradesh, other states in India. Dozens of the people have been killed and many are feared dead in the flash floods and landslides triggered by the intense monsoon rains in the northern and eastern India over the past 3 days. News agency reported at least 50 people have died in Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Odisha over the last 3 days. The rains lashed hundreds of the villages, swept away mud houses, flooded roads and destroyed bridges in some parts of the Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. The India Meteorological Department predicted that heavy to very heavy rain would continue to fall in the region for next 3 days. 5 people who went missing after the heavy rains triggered flash floods and landslides in Himachal Pradesh remained untraceable on Sunday, a senior official told news agencies. As many as 22 people were killed and 12 injured in the rain-related incidents on Saturday in the state. The maximum damage was reported from the Mandi, Kangra and Chamba districts. In Odisha, at least 6 people were dead and amid the ongoing torrential rains. Floods have affected nearly 8 lakhs people and displaced thousands from their homes in the Odisha, with the rains disrupting electricity and water supply and damaging the road infrastructure. The state has evacuated 1,20,000 people so far from the affected areas. In Jharkhand's Ramgarh district, 5 people have been swept away by the waters of the swollen Nilkari river on Saturday and 4 bodies have been recovered so far, said the district officials in the Ramgarh. Heavy rainfall in Madhya Pradesh, 3 other states. The India Meteorological Department on Monday said that the depression over the northeast Madhya Pradesh will weaken into the well-marked low pressure area during the next 24 hours. The depression over the northeast Madhya Pradesh moved west-northwestwards during the past 6 hours with a speed of 14 km per hour and is centered about 70 km north-northeast of Damo. Due to the incessant rains, district collector and magistrate announced that there will be a holiday in all schools of the Narmadapuram district. District education officer informed that the Bhopal administration had also decided to keep all the schools closed for a day in the wake of the heavy rainfall. The decision came amid the heavy rainfall in Bhopal and a red alert warning from the India Meteorological Department on Saturday about heavy rainfall in 4 districts of the Madhya Pradesh. The warning came after the intermittent showers continued to lash in the large parts of the state. The system is expected to bring rainfall at most places with the heavy to extremely heavy rainfall at the isolated places over the West Madhya Pradesh and Eastern Rajasthan. Heavy to very heavy rainfall is very likely at isolated places over the Madhya Maharashtra and heavy rainfall at the isolated places over the East Madhya Pradesh, South Uttar Pradesh, West Rajasthan and North Gujarat on Monday. For the next day, the weather forecasting agency predicted rainfall at the most places with the heavy to very heavy rainfall at isolated places over the South Rajasthan and adjoining North Gujarat. Heavy rainfall is likely at the isolated places over the Madhya Maharashtra. Rainfall is in the most places with heavy rainfall at isolated places is likely over the southwest Rajasthan on August 24th. IMD has also warned of the breaches in the Kacha road and embankments due to the possible flooding in the region. The heavy rainfall may cause a reduction in the visibility and traffic in the major cities may be disrupted due to the waterlogging. Tremors in Lucknow as 5.2 magnitude earthquake hits the Indo-Nepal border. Tremors were felt in the Uttar Pradesh capital and adjoining areas after an earthquake measuring 5.2 on the Richter scale With the epicenter located near the Baharia district of the Uttar Pradesh, 139 kilometers northeast of the Lucknow bordering Nepal, jolted the area at 1:12 a.m. local time on Saturday. The tremor was felt for a few seconds, said those who experienced it. The senior official with the Geological Survey of India said that, to be precise, the epicenter was located in the plains of the Tarai region near the southern border of the Baharaich district. Several people living in the high-rise buildings in the Lucknow felt the tremor and came out of their houses. Many of them were awake due to the Janmashtami rituals, but no aftershock was felt. Last time tremors were felt in Lucknow and some other parts of the Uttar Pradesh in November 2019 after an earthquake of magnitude 5.9 on the Richter scale hit Nepal. Again in April and May 2015, tremors were felt in the Lucknow when the powerful earthquake jolted mountainous Nepal in quick succession. A professor of the Geology Department, Lucknow University, said, "Lucknow comes under the earthquake zone 3. It can only be moderately affected by the earthquake because all factors responsible for its origin, such as fold, fault and other tectonic activities, are less active in Ganga Plain and their surface manifestation anywhere in Lucknow and in other places in Ganga Plain is absent. In Ganga Plain, there are some fault and ridges, but they are inactive. Even if the earthquake takes place in Lucknow, the alluvium sediments of the Ganga Plain act as a shock absorber that reduces the impact of the earthquake. In the ranges of 4 to 4.9 are called light earthquakes, whereas those between 5 and 6 magnitudes can cause moderate damage in populated areas. Earthquakes above 7 cause severe destruction and loss of life over large areas. Flash floods killed 20 in eastern Afghan province. Heavy rains triggered flash floods in the eastern Afghan province of Logar, killing at least 20 people and destroying more than 3,000 homes, officials said on Sunday. The rains lashed several areas of the province on Saturday, injuring more than 30 people, the provincial governor's office said. The floods also destroyed dozens of the canals and about 5,000 acres of the agricultural land, mainly orchards, the statement said, with about 2,000 livestock also killed. The scores of Afghans die every year from the floods and torrential downpours, particularly in the impoverished rural areas where poorly built homes are often at the risk and collapse. Security forces and charity organizations were evacuating people to safe areas after their houses were destroyed, the provincial government said. At least 4 killed after the landslide hits Iraqi shrine. At least 4 people were killed after the landslide demolished Shiite Muslim shrine in the central Iraqi province in the Karbala, the health ministry said on Sunday. Rescue workers pulled out 6 survivors from the rubble after the landslide, which occurred on Saturday, the statement said. The search and rescue operation were continuing in case more people remained buried under the rubble, it said. The Katrat al-Imam Ali Shrine is located in the western desert, about 28 kilometers from the center of the holy city of Karbala. Initial information suggests that the humidity had triggered the landslide, which hit the ceiling of the shrine and caused it to collapse, the Civil Defense Service said in a statement. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News. For more global weather updates like this, subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for regular updates.